All right. Okay, so we are live. Hello, guys from YouTube. This is an English immersion. Actually, let's go back. My name is Sarah, and I'm gonna be the hostess of this English immersion. Today, we're gonna talk about science and exploration, I guess. Yes, science and exploration, the theme. And in this immersion, we're just gonna practice our English skills by talking and answering questions. So if you want to practice your English, go to talkandtalk.com.br and join us, please. Let's start, guys. Um, Question number one, Rebecca, what scientific field or topic fascinates you the most and why?
There's a lot of, I think, scientific, remember me, astronomy is one of them. But astronomy, it's a lot of things. When I was a kid, I liked it more because it's far and watch the documentaries, sleep with the documentary because they are so relaxed. And but the biology also I like um, because biology has a lot of subjects in a field. They study bacteria, virus, and the climate of the world. So it's a lot of subject in one field. It's other scientific field that I like. But I think astronomy is more interesting because it's so far of us. Seems something so difficult assess. And yeah, I know that scientific field has a lot of subjects, it's not so obvious, but that's what comforts my mind.
I love astronomy, and my dream is one day to buy a telescope when I have a lot of money, just
A lot
to
of money.
to pass the time, just to see the moon when the moon is full and that stuff. Nice. Thank you, Rebecca. Sydney, what about you?
Like Rebecca, I love talks and things about astronomy, uh, astronomic or astronomy.
I think it's
I don't know,
astronomy.
astronomy. Yes, and especially after we lift the new satellite called James Webb, and I also like things about medicine, relate of medicine, and how the human being are improving some operations, some equipment to uh, to find some curious or new ways to make us to make our health or to make us our longevity. I think so.
Yes, to improve our health, to make us live longer, I guess. Yes.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. For me, I think I also like what you guys said, but I like human behavior. I don't know why, but I love new discoveries in human behavior. I love this field of psychology. Let's go to question number two. Rebecca, have you ever visited a science museum or attended a science-related event? Share your experience.
Yes, I do. But was so many times ago. I think I was a pre-teenager. Was at that place Station Science, Estação Ciências. It's in Lapa, and it's very famous. But it's more to teenage and kids. And I remember it was very cool. I still remember. Um, it's difficult to describe, but it's so different things. I think I don't know even in Portuguese some class, some rooms very different when you get into it so big, and then someone started explain to you about the stars. I remember that the student they are in college. I think they are kind of inter there. I don't know if it works like that until today, but I think most of them, I think, are from USP. They have a kind of contract. I don't know. But I remember very cool. Every place that I went to, someone explained, and I remember that thing that we put our hand and our hair eh, up. That stuff. It's very interesting. And I remember animals. I don't know, a frog, sapo. I think it's frog, if I'm not wrong. I remember is snake. We can see. Spider. You can see some of them. I hope that they have it even today, but because it was so many times ago. I'm 27. Okay, so it was a long time. And that's my experience that I remember. But I remember a lot because it's so different, cool, funny. That's it. That's it. I don't have other.
That's nice. Did they have like a planetarium in that place?
Yes, the place that I said that's big, a planetary.
Oh,
And
yes,
someone started
nice.
explain the star, the planets.
Nice, nice. I also went to a similar place in my city where I was born. And when we are teenagers, it's very cool to see
Cool.
those things. And I think it's very important because it really make me more curious to learn the theory, because I saw the practice on how it works. That machine where you put your hand and your hair goes up. They had another machine that you have two places to talk. So one person stood here, another stood here, and they talk through an antenna. So we were like 10 meters apart and we can hear each other very well because
Cool.
of the waves of the sound. It was very interesting.
Interesting.
All right, Sydney, what about you?
I think mm, 15 years ago, I I have visited a prehistoric museum, and it was I went there with my my wife, and I remember that there were many structure of the bones of some dinosaurs, and also different species of animals like huge turtles, huge. I need to search the name of beach preguiça. It is slow. Yes, huge slow, and the different kind of plants as well that in those days were very common, very normal to that because the environment in those days can uh, can not reproduce, can grow a lot. And I remember also what else? Yeah, there are a lot of jobs about different animals and also a kind of small cinema to the people watch some videos about that species, that kind of species.
That's nice. Where did you say it was this museum?
It was in my former university, PUC Minas.
Oh, it was inside PUC.
Yes, inside
That's
PUC.
nice. Okay, it's in Belo Horizonte.
Yes, Belo Horizonte.
All right, guys, I'm sorry, but I think my computer is getting stuck sometimes. So if I froze, just keep on going with the conversation, okay? Let's go to question number 3. Are there any famous scientists or inventors whose work you admire or find particularly interesting? Rebecca.
Yeah, there are a lot. I will say some names that I remember here. I remember Isaac Newton, very famous and that there is other, but that one from by Big Bang Theory, I forgot his name. It's a movie about him, but I don't remember, but it's very interesting story of him, not just the theory, but his life. Yeah, I forgot the name here, but there's a lot of people. I remember. No, also, yeah, I will keep just two of them.
It's hard to remember names when we
And
are asked to
talking
remember,
English,
right?
yes,
Even if you were talking in Portuguese, I forgot
yeah,
all the names. But recently I saw a video that talks about Marie Curie, so I remember her.
yeah.
She discovered radio radonio. I
Got
forgot.
a prize,
Yeah,
a
she
Nobel,
got a
if I'm not
prize.
wrong.
Yes, a Nobel Prize. And I think it has like a movie about her life and the struggles that she went through because she was a woman, and the Nobel Society wanted to give the prize to her husband because he was a man. And even though she got the prize at the end, but it's a very, for me, it's a very brilliant woman, not only because she found out scientific things, but because she struggled in that time with machismo. I was curious. I was searching about the Big Bang Theory scientist. Is Albert Einstein?
No,
Oh,
um,
right.
no. I think it has to do, but it's not him that I'm talking. Let me see. A big
Georges
bang.
Lemaitre.
No, I hope I don't make a mistake here, but it's not him.
That's okay to make mistakes.
Um, he was pretty famous in that TV series, that The Big Bang Theory. Then Sheldon talk a lot about
Oh,
him.
he
Do you
was the
remember?
guy.
Stephen Hawking.
Yes, that one.
Hawking. Nice,
Yes,
nice.
good one.
He's very how can I say that?
Famous.
Famous, and he's not old. Like he's not old like Isaac Newton. He's from
No,
the new days,
yeah.
Nice, nice. Sydney, what about you? Tell us some other names because we are struggling to remember.
Yeah, I searched a little bit about it, and I also had some doubt about that name, and I found it Stephen Hawking. He died in 2018, and his work contributed a lot to understanding of the Big Bang and the big holes. And I also found another famous scientific that discovered the double helix structure of the DNA. His name is James Watson. I think he won I think a prize. I don't know the name of the prize. No, Nobel Prize. Yes, because that's he discovery. So
That's
that's it.
nice. What was the name? James
James Watson.
Watson. Nice.
Yes.
The father of the double, I forgot the name. Dupla
Yes,
hélice.
double helix structure of double helix DNA.
Nice. I'm just writing down because I want to read about this scientist after our meeting.
Yeah, I think
Mm,
for us it's easier to remember some fun found 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 some discoveries instead to remember the name of the people who discovered it. found it.
Yes, yes. I just remember another one, which is Freud. I like Freud. For me, he has a lot of interesting ideas. All right, let's go to question number 4, guys. Have you ever conducted a science experiment or participated in a research project? Describe your involvement. Rebecca.
No, I never went in a research. Yes, but yeah, no, no. Ever come to science experiment? Yeah, I do, but when I was a kid, that simple things that you make a vulcan. I forgot the word. Vulcano. And
Volcano.
volcano, yeah. Then you need to put some vinegar, something like that, and burn. The stuff very simple, never. And also in the human field, that is more research about talk, qualitative, quantitative. It's not too much science where we think, but come in our mind. That's just that.
I love those experiments that we did when we
It's
were
cool.
kids. For me, it was very good. My parents gave me that game where you have like tubos de ensaio, forgot the name, and a lot of small components where you can mix them and make new colors. I love that.
That's cool. Hi guys,
Yes.
I just to say I sent on the chat the name of Stephen Hawking's black holes. I made a mistake. It's not Big Bang Theory, it's black holes.
Oh, it's black holes.
I
But
sent
it's
there.
not Big Bang Theory?
No, I was talking about he was in the TV series, but I don't know if he has something related black holes. If
Oh, got
someone
it.
knows, can black holes and Big Bang Theory. I don't know if it's something related. I'm sorry. I'm not so much. If someone knows, can share.
That's okay. I'm not very conhecedora in science.
Okay.
That's why I asked because you said it was Big Ben and I was convinced it was Big Ben.
No, sorry.
That's okay. All right, let's go to question number 4, guys. Oh, sorry, we were already there. I asked Rebecca, so now it's Sydney's turn. Sydney, have you ever conducted science experiment or participated in a research project?
Well, like Rebecca, I have never conducted a science experiment, but in my teen years in the college, I remember my 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 group. We had a kind of project to develop a kind of model of the electricity. A kind of we in that project we needed to show how the electricity worked in the house, and there are two different kind of electricity. I think 110 volts and 220 volts, and we can show that to the people. We could show that to the class.
How did you show it? Did you make like a project?
Yes, a project, and we show the difference when we use the different electricity, and it was when I was 17 years old or 16 years old. Yeah. People, my son, he's calling me. I need to find out what he's calling me. I'm going to
That's
stay
okay.
back
All right,
and study this.
let's keep going then. I think I was very into experimental science projects during college because I am a chemistry technician, técnica em química, and I'm graduated in environmental engineering. So I research a lot about water pollution in here in my university. I love staying on the lab and mixing a lot of different components to find out if the water was polluted or not. So I like that field of chemistry. But nowadays I don't work with that anymore. Let's go to question number 5. How do you stay informed about scientific advancements and discoveries? Are there specific sources you rely on, Rebecca?
On TV, watching news, I updated by TV, Instagram, some pages that I follow, but they are not so the pages that I follow is not exactly just about science. It's because I follow a lot of in news pages in different languages, so I can be updated. Sometimes I like to read in the technology session of the websites because and then they are related with science and of course and that's the time that I can update it a little bit about science. Yeah, tem also the National Geography, but it's not too much. Some videos that I like to watch, but short videos that they post, but it's to learn vocabulary. I rarely do that, but when I do, sometimes I do, they have short videos, 3 minutes. And yeah, that's the pages that I know.
That's nice. Do you also follow YouTube channels that talks about science?
Yeah, this one, Geographic National that I said, it's on YouTube too, the page
Oh,
of
nice.
that.
I didn't know that. I thought you were talking about the channel in TV, but I'm gonna
No,
search for this
no,
YouTube channel.
on YouTube.
Nice. What about you, Sydney?
Yes, usually I stay informed about scientific advancement from some channels from YouTube, and also there is a site that is called Ingu that I use to read a lot of articles about in English about different topics about language, about education, about tourism, and also scientific things. So there they update that site every day, and I usually know different things from there. And if I think that thing is interesting, I follow more about it. I search more about it in some site. But I think uh, new advancement. It's very difficult to find materials in Portuguese. So I think it incentivate us to read it, to find it in English, and also, like Rebecca said, to find different to improve our vocabulary in that area.
Exactly. Good point. Uh, I send you the Ingur word in the chat because I don't know how to write that. It's like that. You are muted.
I have that site here. I'm going to send the link of it. Uh, Ingo. Yes,
Ingu. Wow.
Ingo. Yeah.
That's nice. I've never heard of this. I'm gonna favoritar. Forgot the word. All right. Let's go to question number 7 because the 6th question we already answered. It's like to tell about the field of science that you like the most. So let's go to question number 7. Are there any scientific concepts or theories that you find challenging to understand but intriguing, Rebecca?
Yes, a lot of. I think at the start of the life, how everything started, is a challenge subject. The Big Bang Theory again. Let me see other. There's too much. Ah, if it is there life out of the our planet in other planets? It's cool. It's intriguing. The Pentagon, they always share things about it on TV and make people talk and those movies about. It's very interesting topic. Yeah, but also it's not theory. I think it's other. Yeah, also health in the health field, and they have that questions about disease, if we one day we find a cure for cancer, for example. But I prefer those other very far that I don't know nothing about because I can just get, and that's it.
Nice, nice. I think I have the same questions that you have about those fields. Those are good themes. I would like to understand them, but I don't think the humankind, the humanity has the answers right now. I don't know. But about the uh, life in another planets, I am sure, this is my particular opinion, I am sure that we have other lives in other planets.
Difficult
Sid,
question.
yes. Sydney, what about you?
Yes, I have the same interest of you, and the like you, I believe that there are a lot of there are a lot of different civilization in another planet and the universe, because the universe is so big, so huge that it's for me, in my opinion, it's almost impossible to not have another civilization. And I have another intriguing thing about it's not related. I think it relates more to a spiritual field, but the life after death, and the soul, and the I don't know if the scientists they are studying it, because I think it's related more to religions and the spiritual things. But I think it's a challenging to I think to the human being to understand it, and everyone has some doubt about that as well.
Excellent point. Excellent point. I also have this question. And I think it mixes a lot with religion because sometimes you have to, because you don't have the scientific answers, you gotta have faith that you're gonna
Yeah.
live after you die, right? Nice.
And about this afterlife, seems that those curious things is exactly the one that we find a lot of movies, a lot of books, a lot of thoughts. As the people love talk about those most difficult questions. Okay, because we don't know what it. We cannot be sure, especially about afterlife. Who can explain that?
Exactly. And I think we are not ready to deal with death. So we try to explain, we try to form a new concept of what happens when you die. Let's go to question number 8. 8, right? Yes. Have you ever been to a planetarium or observatory? What celestial phenomena have you observed? Rebecca. I don't know if you
Mm,
remember the phenomenon.
yeah, No, the planetary that I went, it's just it's closed. I don't know if yeah, it's called planetary, but it's different purpose. Just a lot of things to you see a guy with something in the hand. I don't know what was, and he will explain and that thing, but was not a place that I there even that place, that neighbor Lapa, how can someone see a good thing in that place? Because it's so a lot of building and pollution. It's not the right place, I think. But the planetarium that I went to was not that one that people go to really see a star. It's more explanation.
I didn't know that we had planetariums that people goes
Yeah.
to see the real stars. I thought every planetarium has this dome of videos, you know? You have like not videos, projeção, a projection, and you just look up and you see a projection,
Mm,
not the real stars.
no, I don't understand. You think planetary it is just to learn things and not to see the stars? Is that?
I said that I think there is no planetarium that we go to see the real star. There is only
Ah,
planetarium
okay.
that you go to see the projection, you know? And
Ah,
you
so I
and
was in
someone
the right
explain.
place.
Yes, I don't know if there is a planetarium with a telescope.
Okay.
I'm curious now.
So, okay. So I was in the right place.
Yes. Nice. Thank you, Rebecca. Sydney, what about you?
Yeah, I never had the opportunity to go to the some planetarium or observatory. I went once to observatory, but not to to see the stars or the space universe, but to do different thing. I think it was event to children. I think we took our son to go there. It was in UFMG University, and but I'm thinking to buy a telescope and to see uh, more clearly the moon. I watch some videos on YouTube that the some people, some specialists demonstrate how powerful some telescopes are, and also the price of each telescope. And but yes, a lot of expensive. Yeah, there are some there are that come from China that cheaper, but the quality of it is the big question.
Good point, good point. I think yes, there are some affordable telescopes. You don't need to pay like a lot of money, but I don't know about the quality.
Yes.
I Google it. Planetarium, it's a place where you simulate the sky, so you don't see the actual stars. I am happy because I really went to a planetarium. All right, question number 9, guys. Are there any environmental issues or conservation efforts that you are passionate about or actively support? Rebecca.
Uh, yes, I think conservation, the parks, maybe some parks, national parks, some chapadas, I don't know how to translate it, but it's a very important place in beautiful chapadas. It used to be beautiful places. And preservation, they preserve that space, and they also, when it's a tourism place, they associate tourism with preservation and, and things like that. Let me think of other place. I think in my mind, I think more about parks because the trees and this and also the place to enjoy, a place to enjoy different. and that a city need also to don't be so hot. For example, a city that we can have trees, parks, they are not so hot. And yeah, I don't know if there is more, but is it? Is it?
Nice, nice. What about you, Sydney?
Yes, there are any environmental issues, and also in Minas Gerais, we Minas Gerais is famous to the kind of the different nature we have, especially I think we have uh, Caratinga. I think yeah, it's different kind of nature, and my family we used to go there in the country of Minas Gerais every moment we have the opportunity, and we try to we enjoy to stay in that place, and we also know the importance to preserve it and to preserve the rivers, the waterfall. There are a lot of that in when the place that we go. So yeah, I'm very passionate about that, and I if I have opportunity to support to preserve it, I will do it.
That's nice. I love Minas Gerais parks. I think we have a lot of diversity here because it's a big state, a lot of different kind of vegetation. It's very nice to learn about the vegetation. All right. Question number 10. How has technology influenced scientific research and exploration in recent years, Rebecca?
Yeah, a lot. I think a lot of stuff. Satellite, internet, that was a revolution and improved the science and the exploration to every field, um, human field, health field, all it's about science. Internet helping. Let me think. Artificial intelligence has helping a lot of all kind of professions. Yeah, that's it. The
Nice.
transportation too. I forgot to mention the transport also.
Yes. Yes, if you think about it, we had trains a while ago and ships, and now we have like super fast trains and a lot of improvements in aviões. I forgot the word. Planes.
Plane,
Nice. Cars. New
electrical
smart
car.
cars, electrical cars, cars that we don't need to drive. We can just press a button. Nice. What about you, Sydney?
Yeah, it's remember some decades ago, the companies of Elon Musk, got, I think I don't know X what, but he
SpaceX, I
was
think.
SpaceX, yes, and I think he was the first private company that joined with NASA to do different projects to go to the moon and other planets like Mars. And I think after that, some private companies starts to make some project with some government. Like there is another company in Japan that they they are staying together with the government of Japan to study different things, and it's good to the companies to they can make some money to develop some new technology, new AI, new things, and also to help in some different areas, in especially in I think medicine or biological area. So that's a good opportunity to us to develop in a few in a small space of time. I think so.
Nice, nice. I think I would add to this question the impact that technology and the internet and the communication had in scientific research. For example, if someone published an article saying that eating eggs is bad, people are going to disseminate this article as it was the truth. So technology is bad in this point because people says a lot of things that sometimes is not scientific proven. You know, you don't have like 5 articles, you have one article, and someone is using this one article to disseminate lies. Let's go to question number 11. Do you believe in the importance of promoting STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics education? Why or why not, Rebecca?
Yes, especially mathematics, because all of them, but mathematics, I think it's more problematic, and also it's behind technology, engineers, science. You need this knowledge and other knowledge that involve mathematics, and also it's a field that most people don't like, especially and also has a problem about girls, mathematics, a very problematic situation. I had contact with a lot of research, but I won't say because it's so a lot of things, but I can say that mathematics is very important, all of them. And also, yes, technology is it has to do technology is today it's so how can I say in auto it's a requirement. The market is value too much people with knowledge in programming. Then as much you know, more opportunity open, and people that don't know, less opportunity. Also, and also need a diversity of people in this field. So that's a little about the importance of this knowledge.
Nice, nice. I agree with you. Mathematics is the base of everything for me. Sydney, what do you think?
Yes, I believe as well the importance of promoting that subject, but we have a weak public education, and we have a lot of problems in that area. And I think the government they need to try to change some the curriculum of it, because we are the job market is changing a lot. Some jobs, some AI or robot are replacing some jobs, some people, and I think the new the young people they need to have more contact with it, and even though in a basic way will be good. For example, to my son, he will in that year he will go to a private school, and we see the material of it, and there are a lot of draw, a lot of illustration, and it's a good way to introduce him in the young people to know about it, and yes, to find more about that subject. And so, yeah, that's it.
That's nice. You said about AI, and I thought that how much technology has impacted my basic mathematic thinking because I have uh, Alexa. I cannot say it out loud because she'll be turned on. And I sometimes ask her mathematic count, uma conta matemática, forgot the word. And she says to me the results, or sometimes I go to ChatGPT to make a count or a calculator, and that's bad for our kids because for us, okay, because we learn the basics in school, but I don't think that our
Yes.
kids are gonna have the need to know everything in theory, right? They have all of these technologies in their hands. You want me to
Yes,
say
my
something, Steve?
wife, as my wife, she's a teacher, and she's afraid about the future of it. But she's a teacher to young children. I think 6 to 8. If I think that there is uh, a word to the people, to the children who study in that age. But she's afraid because some of them they are smartphones and they can use it in a classroom. But there are some rules that can to use it, but they are very smart and try to use it in a different way, hide that phone from the teacher. So it will be a challenge for them to deal with it, to face it.
Yes. It's sad, but we have to adapt, right? We have to
Yeah.
adjust. We have 3 minutes. Let's answer one more question while I put here on the chat the survey link. All right. Let's go to question 14. How do you think space exploration will shape the future of humanity? Rebecca.
Okay. First, maybe our belief sometimes the discovers and space shape our belief is it's weird, but it happen. And also things very bad I once knew. I don't remember where I saw, but something about send our treasure to the space. I I heard, I don't know if you guys heard some, I don't know where, but I heard it and I got really, what? That's the solution about the trash sent to the space. But I don't know. I don't remember if it was Chinese or Japanese that was talking about it. I think it can impact our future in bad ways too, because bad interest. And yeah, that's it, guys.
That's a good point. This trash thing for me was very, very weird.
Weird.
Sydney, what do you think?
Yes, think about it. I can remember some futuristic movies that the people built some a kind of not new civilization, not a civilization like a huge dome to the people live in another planet like Mars or moons. And I don't know, but we it's possible to predict unpredictable. Our future is unpredictable, and we can save our race and go to another planet if we develop a lot our technology and escape from some huge catastrophe or disaster. Come from the space or even it happen in our planet, some volcano or a huge earthquakes.
Nice, good point. It can save us from catastrophes. I hope we do good use of space technologies and not bad use like throwing trash away. All right, guys. So this is the end of our meeting. I sent you guys the survey link. I'll see you guys some other time. Have a nice week. Research a lot about technologies. And that's it. Thank you for being with me today. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Okay, thank
Bye.
you, Sarah.